Alright, continuing on where I last left off at. Salakia about that, brothers. I'm at the plantation right now, but I am also on my my break. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. Right? And the knowledge and wisdom is talking about what? Well, like I said in my last video, I believe it's Sirach, the 2nd chapter, look upon the times of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Now, I gave you several examples, such as Elijah, such as Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, such as Daniel in the lion's den, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who was thrown into the fiery furnace and was not hurt by the flame. Peter, who was thrown into prison, then the Lord sent an angel to get him out of there. Jeremiah, when he was when he got sunk into a pile of mud, an angel came and got him out of there. Even Jonas, despite the fact that he tried to, avoid doing the will of the Most High, and he got swallowed up by that fish, guess what? Even he got delivered, okay? You better best believe when he was in the belly of that fish, he was in a state of mourning, okay? And the Lord finally decided to, get him up out of that belly. Also Paul, when those wicked Israelites sought to kill Paul, the Most High delivered Paul by allowing him to escape in a basket from a second floor building, man. So, there's many examples of, people of the past who trusted in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and got delivered. So you have nothing to worry about. If your trust is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, if you're of the elect and your trust is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you're going to make it, man. You're going to be delivered. Because it is written, Numbers 23, verse 19, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not a man that he should lie. Okay? Isaiah 56 and 11, so shall the Lord's word be that go forth out of his mouth, it shall not return to him void. So if the Lord say his servants shall eat and shall sing for joy of heart, that's going to happen. And that's going to happen in these last days, man. Okay? You're going to be comforted. Okay, back in the book of Psalm, chapter 91, verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust, right? The angels. Because as it is written, like I said before, the angels encampeth around them that fear the Lord and deliver them out of trouble. Okay? So if you're of the elect, man, and you fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, there's an angel encampeth around you, protecting you from harm, man. And that's going to protect you and guide you in these last days. Okay, you're going to be protected and you're going to be guided through the coming of Jacob's trouble. Okay, it says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings, the angels, shalt thou trust. Okay, but ultimately, your trust should be in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because they're the ones commanding the angels to guide and protect you in these last days. Okay? His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Okay? And like I just brought out in Isaiah 33, verse 6, thy shield and buckler, meaning what? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of your salvation. Okay, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Why is the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai the elect's treasure? Because if you fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you're going to do as they command. Okay? The Heavenly Father desires obedience, not sacrifice. You see? Okay? So the fear of the Lord is his treasure because he has faith and he feared Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And because he feared Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, there's an angel encamped around that elect person, protecting and guiding that elect person in these last days. Because the angels encamping around them that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Yeah, the terror by night, meaning because the scriptures speak about the time of Jacob's trouble, and a part of Jacob's trouble is what? The National Guard. You know, you got to deal with the National Guard. You got to deal with the medical martial law troops, the vaccines, these newly created beasts. You know, Esau might try to invoke some kind of natural disaster in your city. But hey, the Lord is going to deliver you from all that. He's going to protect you from all that. For thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Okay, the arrow that flieth by day, meaning the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Because in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, it tells you, for in 1 hour, such great riches are come to naught. So this country is going to be made desolate in 1 hour. Okay, 200 million missiles are going to destroy this country during World War III, in which the missiles are going to come from Russia, China, Japan, Iran, NATO, Germany, Turkey. Verse 6, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. Yeah, the pestilence that walketh in darkness. Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he likes to command his government to spray chemtrails over the air. Well, one day, he might command the U.S. government to spray Ebola in the air. You know, you won't know if Ebola is being sprayed up in the air one day. You know, one day you might wake up and you might see people completely melted, nothing but skin and blood on the ground. But you're okay. You know, you're absolutely fine. You're shielded from that pestilence. You know why? Because you have nothing to worry about, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to protect you in these last days. Okay, you know, he might try to spray other viruses that we have not heard about, which they have in these underground labs up in the air. You have nothing to worry about. It don't matter how many viruses they manufacture. It doesn't matter how many newly created beasts that they're creating in these underground labs from human and animals, genes mixed together. It don't matter what they do, man. As it is written, there is no enchantment against Jacob. So nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Okay, the destruction that wasteth at noonday, the nuclear destruction, man, World War III. Verse 7, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Why? Because the Lord is going to command his angels to put a hedge, a shield around you. Okay? Like, you know, you might play some of these video games, man, you know, and, you know, like the main character you're playing as, his shield is being struck, and everything around him is dying except him. You know why? Because he's being shielded, okay? So that's a good way to look at it, man. You know, while all this chaos and stuff is going on out here, guess what? The Lord is going to protect you. He's going to shield you from the disease warfare, you know? If it's your lot to be delivered from martial law and not to be put in a concentration camp or FEMA camp, the Lord is going to deliver you from that. He's going to give you spiritual power to escape that scenario. And you know, and your family, you know, the Lord can deliver you and your family. You see? So nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.